Alright, we are back for the final, and I don't love this hand because it's kind of heavy on big spells and low on lands, but I think it's a keep. I mean, we have two lands, we have Vapor Snag. If we draw more lands, it's good. Yeah, it's not great, but it's fine. Obviously, depending on what my opponent is doing, this could be pretty bad. So that's another black deck. Vampiric Tutor. Yeah, you can tutor up whatever you want. I will counter the thing you will tutor for. I guess I could have searched for a land, but yeah, this is something I really cannot deal with very well, so no thanks. No thank you. Starstorm. Maybe I should be playing 17 lands. I mean, obviously playing 16 is greedy, but it's not like crazy greedy, I don't think so. Sword Courier. Well, I think this thing is doomed, but who knows. It might leave. Shadow Mage Infiltrator. Can I please get something that's a land? Ugh. I don't know what we should be discarding. I think it's Like Storm actually. And I think I'll Vapor Snag now, fearing a counterspell, even though I think I've drafted pretty much all, most if not all counterspells. Breads. Oh, come on, man. You cannot breads when I'm mana screwed like that. It's just evil. I think we'll get rid of Misdirection. And I pretty much have to sack the Sword Courier. Okay, I got the land I needed. But I pretty much need to kill that now, otherwise it's just... it's just gonna... I will never be able to cast anything else. So I think I will discard Assy Manipulator, and then we'll drop Wheel the Rogue into hopefully Glen, into Chandra, and maybe win from that point, but... yeah, missing those land drop really hurt us here. They are dropping Infiltrator, which I can block with my tokens, so it's fine. Barrenmoor. So they cycle first. Moor, I should rather say. Sure. It's a shame because if we hit if we had hidden our land drops, we could have dropped these after they play Breads, and actually we'd have some pretty sweet thing to sacrifice, and it would be worse for them and better for us. Unfortunately, it wasn't the case. I hope Chandra can just win this game on her own. Otherwise, it's gonna be kind of tough. Temple of Epiphany was a fine draw. Could use some more lands, and Scrying is good. My opponent has 5 lands in hand, though. 5 cards in hand. I guess they are playing some sort of Grixis control deck. I feel like I'm in pretty good shape in the control mirror because I have a lot of counter spells, which are quite important. Sever the Bloodline. Yeah, annoying. Nothing I can do about this though. And they can start drawing. So there are a few removal in black, I guess. Yeah, I hope Chandra can just win the game. I will keep any land on top. I don't think I want this. Yeah. Maybe Chandra can do it. But if my opponent just casts something quite good here, it's less threatening than regular cube, because the cards are less powerful, but still. And they've been drawing 2 cards now, so I don't know. Don't love how this is going. If they just play some creatures that I can kill with Chandra, it's probably fine. Otherwise, we are probably losing. Faceless Butcher is actually good for me if I can draw my land, because then I can Chandra, -3, get my thing back. It's actually pretty good value. Protects my, they are protecting my Glen for me, kind of, but we did not hit the land. Should be able to hit that land drop at some point though. Force bang. Yeah, don't love that. Each time my opponent draws another card, it's just quite bad for me. They are playing 5 color. Maybe they have a blue-green fetch land. Yeah, attack with that, draw some more. Bury me deeper into card advantage. Do have a couple answers to that thing, but I did not draw them. Good news is that I don't think my opponent should have many ways to so I could remand that, I guess. My opponent discarded a card to be able to play that, so it's not something you really want to get, because now they have to discard another card if they want to redo it, so it's kind of good for me. The only thing is if I get an instant or sorcery I care about, but nah, I think it's fine. So now we just want a land. I will force back that because they can get the force back either way. So I might as well make them pay 1 more mana, even though it's probably not gonna matter. And they have now 2 cards left in hand, so yeah, if none of these cards answer Chandra and I draw my land, my opponent is in quite a lot of trouble, especially since if I can untap, then I have Glen available. And they might not be very happy about what they are seeing here, because a land is very bad for them. Pristine Talisman, well, at least it gives me the option to cast these later on. I think I'll just use it now, no point in trying to make anything here. An attack. Good news is if I draw another land I can Chandra, get my Glen back, and be able to use it. And I think Chandra is quite likely to resolve, because again I have most of the counter spells from this cube, right? I mean from the draft pod at least, I should say. Why would you... So they have a counter spell, right? Otherwise playing that into Chandra doesn't make any sense. So that's pretty bad news for us. That's bad news, Bear. Oh well. I mean I still have to cast that. They have Spell Pierce. Yeah, that's one of the few counterspell we did not get. Quite unfortunately. And Starstorm is in the graveyard. We already used Nahiri's Wrath. Niv Mizzet could be good enough, but I have doubts. My opponent has been drawing 2 cards a turn for way too long now. Yeah, so they do have Spell Pierce, interestingly enough. So this is, yeah, Grixis control deck. Playing Wildfire. I think this game would have been completely fine and very easy to win if I had drawn my land in time, and if I did not had to do all the things I had to do early round, but since I had to, it became pretty bad. Okay, we'll drop the Fire Mine. Maybe it can win the game on its own, who knows. I guess we are taking 1 each turn, and the both of us are drawing 2 cards each turn. Well, they have Sever the Bloodline actually in that they can use. And I cannot, unless they forgot about Sever the Bloodline, I'm pretty dead here. Flashback Marauder. I think they forgot about Sever the Bloodline, but because it's better to do that than use Flashback Marauder, I think. But here, what? I'm taking 8. And I don't have any Wrath effect left in my deck. Okay, so blue, black, red control. This should be fine matchup, because again I have the... My opponent forgot to attack with that. Why would you not attack with that? You have thousands of mana. Yeah, I think I have the counterspell advantage. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why you would not use Sever the Bloodline. Well, it's, I mean, both you can use that. It's kind of the same thing. But I think even if you might get something you want to cast off the Spectre, you still want to attack with that. Like, why would you not? Oh, they have something to cast? Liliana. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, well, I think I've lost that game pretty badly now, and there's nothing I can do to come back, but I think this should be a pretty solid matchup for me. Because again, counterspells are so important in mirror matchups, and I'm pretty sure I have way more counterspells than they do. Given what we saw, I don't think I want to change anything. We'll just submit the same deck. And again, my opponent got their Infiltrator, but I have several answers to that, and if it gets answered, they don't have that many other ways to get card advantage, and I think I should be fine. Okay, good hand. I think I should just voice the Prism away. I mean, it kind of depends on what I draw. If I draw a third island, I might just discard it, but we'll see. Okay, they do have the Misty Rainforest that I kind of thought, since they are playing the, I think a Bayou it is. Yeah, I think we want to get rid of that Prism, which doesn't do much. We should be able to get the double reds by turn 6. Niv Mizzet with Force of Will backup should be strong. Barrenmore, sure. If they play Bitter Blossom, I think I might have to Force of Will that. I don't love doing that, but it's gonna be extremely tough to beat. Jet Medallion, sure. I don't mind that too much. No, okay. Well, this time we'll be hitting our land drops, so game should be easier. At least until the fourth one. Liliana of the Veil, no thank you. Okay, logic is cool. And we are continuing to hit. We can continue to hit land drop, which is sweet. And next turn I can hardcast Force of Will. Okay, I like how this is going. Just have to, yeah, this is threatening enough where I want to get rid of it. I just have to watch out for their Force Spike. But the thing is, I think if they had the, not the Force Spike, but the, sure, I can let that resolve, I think. Yeah, the 1 mana thing. Yeah, I'll just leave Force of Will backup. What am I talking about? Yeah, I just have to worry about Spell Pierce, but otherwise I feel fine. Breads. Breads is annoying. I think I have to Force of Will Breads. And the thing is, if they do have their Spell Pierce, if they have Spell Pierce, and I pitch to cast Force of Will, then I can pay, but then they can, well, then I can resolve Niv Mizzet actually, for sure. And if I don't get rid of that, I will have to cycle, and yeah, I think I have to, and play it this way, so I play around the Force Spike. I mean the thing. Because if they don't have their Sever the Bloodline or Flashback Marauder, Niv Mizzet is gonna win. And here I'll play again around Spell Pierce, which is annoying. Probably their only counterspell. And hopefully this gets rid of things, and if it dies, I'm in trouble though. Like if they have Sever the Bloodline or Fleshbag Marauder and the Spell Pierce backup. Oh, they have Liliana, I forgot about that. I'm so stupid. Yeah, that was very stupid. I mean, playing around Spell Pierce is right, because now I'm likely to resolve it, which is great. But yeah, I forgot about Liliana. I still think the way I played this is right, because now I can resolve that for sure, which is extremely important. And I can -1 it. And now I'm actually in fairly decent shape, because my opponent cannot attack Chandra next turn. And I can start attacking Liliana with the Chandra. I don't mind discarding my island. And I think Chandra beats Bitter Blossom. It's gonna be annoying, but it's gonna be beatable. Alright. Yeah, it was kind of stupid to forget about Liliana. This is the kind of thing when I'm playing, for example, I don't know, on a GP or something like that, I'm just writing things down. But here I just, I just remand it and then completely forgot, which is... But, yeah, I think you should still play this. I don't know. Maybe if you know that they have Liliana and you don't know that they have Spell Pierce, you should just run the... But, if they do have Spell Pierce, somehow, I'm much happier with the way I played, because resolving that is just so important and so good for me. They have 2 cards left in hand. Another Liliana. Okay. Sure. So they can get back Nightveil Spectre, I guess. Snapcaster. They have nothing. I mean, Spectre is fine, but it's nothing special. Well, I guess Spectre is annoying. It puts pressure on my Chandra. Yeah, Spectre would be kind of good. Though if it attacks Chandra, it will not get them cards. It's fine. I think I can live with that. It's good. It's annoying, but I can beat that, I think. Icy Manipulator. What a good top deck. I'll drop 2 elementals. And I don't really need to kill that now. Like, might have to kill her next turn though. Otherwise they can get back some more creatures like the Chasm Skulker. Maybe I should get rid of it right now. I have a pretty good clock here though. Like if they take damage, they go down to 10. That's a close call. I think I want to make sure Liliana dies though. Eventually Bitter Blossom is gonna make my Chandra dies, but not really soon. Not really soon enough where I think they die before they can kill my Chandra. They die from token. Oh crap. I misclicked. And that misclick is very likely gonna cost me the game. I mean, if they attack me, it's fine. Okay, that's good. Unless I get something sick, it's fine. I'm happy. But Chandra going down to 1 would have been really bad for me. I think you should attack Chandra here. I think you have to. Okay, so I made a bad misplay, but misclick, I guess. But since my opponent, I think, made the wrong decision here, it's actually fine. Especially since I can tap that now, and which means I can attack with Fumarole, which is good. Glen. I think Glen is better than attacking with Fumaroles. Yeah, Glen is really good. It blocks the fairies too. Oh, that was a great top deck. My one is, you know, they don't have again. I think they clearly don't have the counter spells, but they have some pretty annoying and cheap threats, which is annoying for my deck. That's for sure. So there is that. Like Bitter Blossom is pretty hard for me to beat in general. I think Manipulator, Glenn, and Chandra should secure a win here, though. Faceless Butcher. Yeah, that's pretty annoying, but there's nothing I can do. They do have to attack Chandra now, though. I think I'll tap the Spectre. Otherwise I can kill Chandra, yeah. This time I will not miss the freaking manipulation, hopefully. And they have to leave one fairy backup, otherwise they have to chump block with the, to trade with their Faceless Butcher, and I get back my Glen, and that's pretty bad for them. Because now I can tap the fairy rogue. Is it actually good? Let me just think for a while. I attack them with everything, they have to block the Fumarole. They go down to 2, I get back my Glen. And then, is that even good enough? Because then Chandra dies, I think, because she goes up to 3, but I don't have the Manipulator anymore. I can block here with Glenn, but Chandra dies. Maybe it's not the play, actually. Maybe I have to keep that to play with defensively. I think I have to. No, I think I have to. I have to deal some damage here. Chandra is gonna die, but don't really think I can do much about that. Yeah. I'll switch power and toughness. And I guess if they attack Chandra with everything, then it means that I eat a token too. And actually they cannot really attack with everything, because if I tap their last fairy rogue, yeah, actually Chandra, they cannot really kill Chandra here. Because if they attack with Spectre and 2 rogues, I block Spectre and I keep Chandra around and they die. If they attack with everything, I eat a rogue, Chandra dies, but then I tap this and they die. So this is attacking me. That is quite interesting. Well, I will eat a rogue. Unless I get very lucky with a Spectre, we should be fine. Lightning Bolt, well, they got very lucky because that would have killed them. Oh well, still did not have enough, because here if they bolt Chandra, I kill them with Glenn, and well, I guess I could have countered the bolt with Chandra anyway. With Glenn anyway. That was a pretty lucky thing to get with Spectre, though. But yeah, okay, well, we got there. That was kind of tough, but we got there. Don't really think we want stand still. Maybe Razorfiend Hunter is decent if they are trying to play Bitter Blossom, but I don't love that. Kind of a good answer though. And again, they don't have thousands of removal because there isn't thousands of removal in this cube. Maybe it's better than Prophetic Prism. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And then they are playing 3 colors, but I don't think I want Tech Edge. Yeah, I guess I could play that over an island. I think my mana base is good enough. Yeah, okay, let's go with that. Might be slightly better. Not convinced about the Pinger, but it's good against Bitter Blossom. There aren't many removals. It's probably fine. That hand I think is not great, but good enough to keep. Okay, that was a decent top deck, I think. Especially if we use Tech Edge. Okay, good. That's not. I would have been a bit frightened by Vampiric Tutor because it would mean Bitter Blossom turn 2, which luckily for us they don't have here. Could be a Nightveil Spectre, which I would Vapor snag. Liliana, the Last Hope. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. My opponent did not use her though, which is interesting. I hope I will stop to draw mountains. Yeah, I mean, at least if I can draw some blue, but like, I think I drew 3 mountains in a row after my opener, and that's just disgustingly bad. Chase, Rinse, Prodigy. I think we'll have to Vapor snag. Nah. Okay, that's really a little bit too many lands here. I think I'll take 2 life because I don't think it matters and my opponent might play around things now. I don't think Bouncing Jace accomplishes a lot of things. Playing Squee doesn't matter because they can just plus Liliana and kill it. I think I still bounce that though. I don't think it's great, but this might ultimate though, which is the issue. I really need to draw something other than lands. Like, I've kept 3 spells, and I've been drawing Talisman into 3 lands. That's just quite awful. So hopefully here they just try to cast a 5-drop. It's not very likely because I played this untapped. They will just recast the Jace, I would assume. No? Well, so they are fearing a counter spell, which is actually good for me because I cannot counter anything right now. Come on, deck. Yeah, this will kill me eventually if I don't draw, like... I need to draw Chandra very, very soon. I think I want to counter that, especially since my opponent is missing land drop. Can I please? Yeah, I choose this spell. Alright. And you know, I removed the land for the Tech Edge, so I'm not playing 17 lands, still playing 16 lands, but getting super duper flooded here. If I draw Chandra next turn and they don't have Spell Pierce, I think I win on the spot, but otherwise I'm probably just dead. Razorfiend Hunter. Well, if they don't have a Revolt, this can keep... Well, no, it's gonna die from Liliana. I'm just stupid. Yeah. Yeah, I think I just died to Liliana, unfortunately. Okay, well, there's something I can Tech Edge. Yeah, unfortunately, my draw here just matched up very bad against their draw. I think Liliana just kills me now. I have a few top decks that save me, but I cannot beat the ultimate, and yeah, I mean... Let me click, sure. And now, even if I draw Chandra, they can double champ block and I still die to ultimate, so I would need to draw Lightning Bolt into Chandra maybe to come back. Even that would not really be good enough. And here is Wrath. Well, okay. That can target Planeswalkers, so... That's kinda good. Yeah, actually that's a pretty good top deck. This into Chandra is gonna be probably good enough to win, but that might be the only combination in my deck that saves me. Yeah, I'm... okay. Yeah, that was good, that was good. Nice top deck. So now I need Chandra next turn. Or I have a little bit more than next turn. Well, killing their 2 creature and getting some more turn is good. And Jace cannot flip now, unless they have an instant speed black spell. So... yeah. And my opponent is still mana screwed. Who knows? Who knows? I thought this was a desperate situation, but maybe we can come back. They have 5 cards in hand, though. I really need something extremely powerful here. Well, I'm pretty happy with that, because if they give me enough time, I can maybe win where... Jace? Okay, cool. Well, Jace is strong, but like, this ultimate just wins the game, so... Sure, sure. I'm happy enough with that exchange. I'll get back the squee. Remand. Remand not doing a whole lot of things here. Now they can flip Jace and they can flashback. Well, they don't have anything great to flashback. Okay, and I have a lot of time to get rid of that. I mean, a decent amount of time, I should rather say. We'll just remand that to get a bit of tempo. Not really tempo, but it gains time. I mean, it means they cannot cast something red next turn, which is good for me. They are not flipping Jace yet, though, so they... I think you want to flip that and try to plus Jace and maybe make it ultimate, right? No? Is that a weird thing to try to do? Well, I see Manipulator is kind of good and exciting, but fine. I think I would try to get a bit more loyalty on Jace, right? You don't lose match by doing that. They just don't want to flip it somehow. Okay. Weird. Maybe they have... you should always loot. I don't really understand what's going on here. Shadow Mage. Well, I do have Icy Manipulator, so it's fine right now. Why are they not flipping the Jace? I would tap that, but I pretty much have to tap the Infiltrator. Like, right now Jace would be at 7 loyalty, and it would threaten to ultimate pretty quickly, and the Jace ultimate is pretty deadly in limited. I mean, with 40 cards in your deck. So I don't know. I mean, I'm happy that my opponent is giving me more time, but I don't really know why they are doing such thing. Oh, these will be useful. Alright, alright. I wasn't expecting match from these days. But if you tell me Jace is gonna be useful, I'm happy. Maybe they are fearing the Chandra and they don't want Jace to die from Chandra, but if I had Chandra I would have cast that ages ago, so I don't know. Yeah, this would be at 8 right now, so... And it is really threatening ultimate, right? I don't really understand what they are doing here. Maybe there's a bug and they cannot tap it? I really don't get it. Am I missing something? Like if I had Chandra, I would have cast it. If you flip it, it's good. I don't see any reason not to flip it. I'm probably missing something, but yeah, I really don't see anything here. Ravenous Rats, okay, that's fine. Would be a bit more annoying if it was the one that makes you put a card on the top of your library, the 3 mana 2/2 Chittering Rat. Chasm Skulker, okay. Neve Midset. Okay, well, if they don't have the Removal, this wins pretty efficiently. And they might not have the Removal. Though I guess since they have 2 cards that they care about in their hand, since they are not looting, they probably have the Removal. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really puzzled about how my opponent's playing this game. I don't really... Right now, I'm not really getting it. I'm pretty sure they have Severed the Bloodline, or maybe they're thing, the Flashback Marauder, and there's nothing I can do. Now they are looting, so maybe now they can Flashback Wildfire, but that would actually be fine with me. Well, they don't have double red. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they are trying to find an answer. Maybe it means they don't have an answer to Neve Midset. Maybe they want to make that thing grow bigger. Yeah, I really don't know what is up here. We'll tap the Shadow Mage. What a weird game. You're attacking with Pulse Creature. Psionic Blast, okay. So they did have an answer. Why did they do it this way? The way my opponent's playing is extremely weird. I mean, it feels weird to me at least. Maybe I'm just getting outplayed every single turn, but I really don't understand what they are trying to accomplish by playing this way. Oh well, if I don't draw Chandra, I die here. I think I'll draw Pyromancer, but if they -7 Liliana, I will just concede. I'm not beating that ever, unfortunately. We drew a Lee with 2 many lands here and did not get any way to get card advantage. My own deck is good. It's certainly good. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, now that they gave me a bit more time to maybe get rid of Liliana, I might have a shot actually. That's amazing. I did not expect them to do that. Like, if you really care about Pyromancer, you can -chase and kill it with Psionic Blast. Well, that's amazing. Because if they ultimate, I have to concede. So yeah, I still have no clues about what my opponent is doing. Okay, that thing is good. Gonna be tough to beat, but I'm already in such a bad spot that... Okay, now I think I can concede. Well, I guess I'll play Squee and maybe they will plus Liliana on Squee. I mean, they made the misplay last turn, so they might do it again. Though I guess Squee is a little bit less threatening than Pyromancer. Flash of Insight. Yeah, I should have tapped something with Manipulator. I was just not paying enough attention. But I was looking at my opponent's graveyard and trying to, trying to think about a card that could make sense given the play they made. Maybe they have such a good hand that they don't even care if, like, they have so much protection that Liliana don't have to ultimate. Nicol Bolas. Okay. That's a sweet Grixis control deck. Yeah. Okay, they used the ultimate, so now I can concede. Felt like I should have lose ages ago. Like I think I should have died like 5 turns ago, at least, because I could have ultimate way earlier. But yeah, a little bit too many lands. Oh well, this happens. Still, you know, if you have if you know why my opponent played this way, you just let me know. But a lot of things they did that I just cannot understand. Oh well, it was a sweet draft. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and see you for another one.